All right, guys, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And we are at Royal Giants Park in Spencer, North Carolina. And this right here is the reason why we're here. That little emblem, remember that emblem? That is the Carolina Thread Trail emblem. And we are no stranger to Carolina Thread Trail, though it has, at the time of this recording, it's been 2 years. Yeah. It's been about 2 years since we've done one. And we used to really put a whole lot of edit and music and all types of, I spent a lot of time editing them things. But I am not going to go through that anymore. We are going to record. We're going to go back to recording our thread trail hikes. And if you'll notice on the screen, this is a map of this hike, this thread trail hike. Now, the Carolina Thread Trail, it's a series of trails. It has a, the background on it is like a mill, It's a trails that connects different areas based upon the type of the mill, the history of the mills and stuff. And that's kind of a brief little summation of it. But it can go through towns, parks, cities. We were in the back of a college one time, Pfeiffer University College. They have a thread trail. It can be, you can go through anywhere. And so it don't necessarily, when you think of a trail, you think of it being out in the woods. So, these trails, like the Gold Hill, oh, what was that called? The rail trail, that's it, the rail trail. The Gold Hill Rail Trail, we did one on that if you guys want to see it. And we point out some wild stuff on there, but on that one, but the trail, you can actually look down where you're walking at and see where railroad tracks used to lay. And so really wild. And they're still laying there. You can still see that. And so, but this one here is just on the outside of Spencer, and East Spencer, excuse me, and as little small hiking trail here. And
how far is it?
I think it's about a quarter mile. It's a quarter mile one way. Now that's important. If you guys, when you guys are looking at the website and you see these trails, many or if not most of them are going to say like it's a half a mile one way. So whenever you walk this thing, you're going to have to double back. So you can go ahead and just about double your walk time, unless you have a vehicle at each end. And so some of them you're not able to put a vehicle at each end. And so but at any rate, we are going to walk this thing. It's not going to take us long. We're going to try to do 3 thread trails today. And so but at any rate, we'll show you some highlights and tell you some little facts about this trail as we're doing this one. There we go again. They got another sign up there, and this is a little picnic area, and there's some of the park over there, and we are parked right there. But I thought I'd share a little bit of information with you. Not very much. Again, this is a really small trail, y'all. Real easy to do. You don't have to be a big hiker or anything like that. And so some of the trails can be longer than others. But it says here, and I got this right off the website of the Carolina Thread Trail. It says, the small town of East Spencer, home of the Royal Giant Park, includes a short segment of the Carolina Thread Trail. This segment links North Long Street to the Splash Park, Cornhole Court, ball fields, and picnic area along Robinson Road. The original name of East Spencer was Southern City, because of the significance of the Southern Railway in the creation and development of the town. Here's the splash pad, and man, it looks like it would be fun. I guess that ball up there fills up with water until it gets so top heavy, it just turns over. And I've been under things like that before, and so, which is cool. And so, but this is a little area here, playground, splash pad area that they were talking about. I was just thinking before I came up here, what was the background on the name, the Royal Giants? And right here, it gives you on this little kiosk here, it gives you a background on them. It was a baseball team from 1945 to 1953. It says after the end, I'm not going to read the whole thing. We'll take a picture of it and I'll overlay it for you guys if you guys want to pause it and take a gander at it. But it says after the end of World War II in 1945, a group of men, mostly veterans, met at the cafe owned by Thaddeus Clement and organized the club in March 1945. The following officers were elected: Robert Holt, manager, Wilmer Stout, president and business manager H.T. Smith, and secretary was Baxter Bowler, which is treasurer. And so, but at any rate, it was an actual baseball team, and I'm assuming that may be them there. Okay, we're at the end of it, and so now we're just going to double back. I think we're just going to double back to the car because we've done the thread trail. But this right here used to be a road. It's showing on the map, and now they're building it up. I guess they're doing something else with it. And that's the one thing you guys have got to realize whenever you're checking out the thread trail maps. We've seen it lots of times. They'll show a trail being only so long, and then we find out it's got like another mile attached to it. And so don't put all your trust in just the map alone. I mean, you can do just what's just on the map, but on many of these trails that we've been on, like the Bunker Hill covered bridge, we saw like another mile, almost another mile of trail that went beyond what they had colored. It just kept going until it dead end. And so, which was cool. Just, you know, it was a nice little surprise. But at any rate, guys, this is the Royal Giant Park Trail on the Carolina Thread Trail. And so you guys come out and look at it. Very easy to do. You can do this with your kids. You don't have to be any type of professional or anything, professional hiker. All right, guys,